The village of Amalito was nestled between rolling hills. A river snaked through it, reflecting the sun. It was a peaceful place. Life was simple, dedicated to farming and trade. The villagers lived modestly, they were content with their lot. Among them lived a man named Vigoria. He owned a small shop in the village square. He sold fabrics and trinkets. Vigoria was not content. He yearned for more. He wanted riches. He craved the power that came with wealth. Vigoria's shop was unremarkable. It was small, cramped, and dimly lit, but it was his. He ran it with an iron fist. His employees feared his temper. They obeyed his every whim.
We need to work harder. I want this place to be the biggest shop in the region.
Yes, sir, we are doing our best.
We will try harder, sir.
He dreamed of expanding his business. He imagined a grand emporium. He saw himself laden with gold. He was willing to go to any lengths to achieve his dreams. His ambition consumed him. One evening, a stranger arrived in Amalito. He spoke of a hidden treasure. It was said to be buried deep within the mountains. The stranger's words spread like wildfire. They reached Vigoria's ears. The treasure, they said, was guarded by a fearsome creature. But Vigoria was undeterred. The allure of gold outweighed any danger. He decided to find the treasure and claim it as his own. He would let nothing stand in his way.
Vigoria, listen to me. The treasure is guarded by Lucifer, the gold monster. She is no mere beast, she is a creature of immense power. You must reconsider your quest.
Vioso urged Vigoria to reconsider. He pleaded with him to abandon his quest, but Vigoria dismissed the old man's words. He was blinded by greed. S1. Nonsense, old man, you are just a coward. I will find the treasure and claim it. Nothing will stop me. Section 5. The Shadow of the Mountain. Vigoria set off the next morning. He left his shop in the hands of his employees. He ventured into the mountains, driven by his insatiable greed. The air grew colder as he climbed. The path became treacherous, but Vigoria pressed on, his heart filled with anticipation. He was nearing his goal. He could feel it. The shadow of the mountain loomed over him. Section 6. The Gold Monster's Lair. He found the entrance to the treasure cave. It was hidden behind a curtain of waterfalls. The air was heavy with a sweet, metallic scent. His heart pounded with excitement. The treasure was within his grasp. He stepped inside. The cave glittered. Gold coins and jewels lay scattered across the floor. In the center, a monstrous creature stirred. It was Lucifer, the gold monster. Its eyes glowed with an eerie light.
You have a choice. Take a single handful of gold and leave, or try to take more and face the consequences.
Blinded by greed, Vigoria laughed. He dismissed the monster's warning. He would take it all. He lunged for the treasure, his hands outstretched. His greed consumed him. Back in the village, Vioso watched over the employees. He saw the fear in their eyes. They feared Vigoria's return. They feared his wrath if he returned empty-handed.
I understand your fears, but you don't have to live in this cycle of greed.
Vioso knew they were trapped in a cycle of greed. He decided to help them. He shared his wisdom.
Honesty and hard work are the true paths to wealth. Material possessions are fleeting, but the value of your integrity and effort will last a lifetime.
He taught them the value of honesty and hard work. He showed them that true wealth lay not in material possessions. Together, they transformed Vigoria's shop. They filled it with light and warmth. They replaced the fear with laughter. They learned new trades. They discovered hidden talents.
I never knew I could be so good at crafting.
And I found joy in baking. Who would have thought?
The shop thrived. It became a beacon of hope in the village. They had found something far more valuable than gold. They found contentment in honest work and self-reliance. Meanwhile, Vigoria remained trapped in the cave. Lucifer, true to its word, had punished him. Vigoria was forced to guard the treasure for eternity. He was surrounded by riches, but they brought him no joy.
All this gold, it means nothing now. I've lost everything that truly mattered.
His greed had cost him everything. He had lost his freedom. He had lost the respect of his fellow villagers. He had lost himself. The villagers of Amalito learned a valuable lesson. They learned that true wealth lay not in material possessions, but in the richness of their relationships and the satisfaction of honest work. They passed down the tale of Vigoria and the gold monster. It became a cautionary tale. It served as a reminder that greed, like a monster, can consume a person, leaving behind only emptiness and regret.